we'll have multiple tables. In each table, we'll have data in the form of rows and columns. Okay. See here, guys. We'll discuss about alter statement today. So I have taken an example of student table. Guys, able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have taken example of create statement with student table. So table name is student. Okay. So inside that student table, how many columns we have? Serial number, name, age, email, Aadhaar number. So like this, we have 5 columns, and each column is while defining a table. Inside the table, we'll give column definitions as. What is the syntax, guys? What is the syntax? Column name space, space database. Column name space data type space constraint. This way we used to provide a definition, column definition. All column definitions are separated using comma. Whenever someone asks you what is a column definition, you have to tell we will define a column by providing name of the column and data type of the column and the constraints that to be defined on the column. What all are the constraints that we have seen, guys, in the last session? Null constraint, not null. Yeah, null is default constraint.
Unique.
Not null, unique, default,
Check.
check constraint. Check. Okay. These are the constraints we have seen in the last session. Okay. Good. Now, so this way we'll create a table and we will provide column definitions. And after some time, let's suppose we have created a table in a database. After some time, we have received a requirement saying add a new column to the existing table. What are the possible ways to add to modify the table structure? First thing is adding a new column along with the adding a new column in addition to the existing ones. That is one change. So with that, our table structure is going to change or not? Guys,
Yes.
our table structure is going to change. That is one way. Other way is modify an existing column. Either you rename or either you rename name of a column or either you change the data type of a column. That time your table structure is again going to change. True or not?
True.
Your table definition, your schema is going to change. Okay. So adding a column or modifying a column, okay, or removing a column, deleting a column from your table. Deleting a column from your table. Getting a point, guys? What are the ways to modify a table? We can, after defining a table, we can go for adding a new column. With that, our table structure will be changed. A new column will be added at the end of the table definition. Or you can drop an existing column from your table using drop command. Alter table, drop command. And you can modify an existing column, either renaming your column or changing the data type of your column. This way, alter modifying. Okay, guys? See here, initially, what is the name data type? What is the name column data type, guys? Character. I think this is final screenshot I have taken. See here, at the left side, see here, your student table, name column data type. What is the name column data type? 10. Character 10. Character with the limit 10 characters. Character type. Your name column having a character data type which allows text data which is of length 10 characters. Okay. After performing your alter table student, alter column name, change the data type char 30. Alter the column name to char 30. So after that, your column definition will be changed this way. Your initially character 10 will become to character 30. Okay. This way your column structure will change. And the final thing, you can drop your entire table so that what happens inside the database, you will have one table reduced. Even with that command also, we can see a table or database structure modified. Okay. Okay, guys. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Always remember what is column definition. If someone asks you what is column definition, you say column name along with data type and constraint. This is called as column definition. And collectively, all columns defined with their names, data types, and constraints, that constitutes a table definition this way. Okay, clear? We will see all these creating table, adding a new column, dropping a column, or modifying a column, or dropping an entire table definition. All these things we'll have a look. Okay, now I'm opening MS SQL. Yeah. Guys, I hope you people have gone through our drive, how we are organizing our content. Second. See here, guys. Yesterday, let's suppose we have discussed about column constraints, right? I'm opening the directory. So inside that, I'm giving all the slides. So whichever we have discussed in the session, like what happens with what come and what change is going to come in the DB, and we are pointing and drawing all these connections, and this way we are preparing few slides, right? I'm adding them. Apart from that, I'm adding script also. See here, guys, there is somewhere SQL file. This SQL file contains all the script. You can reuse these scripts as is. You can use this script to create a table, and you can try this one: all column insert, 4 column insert, 3 column insert, and selecting the data. So which helps you to write your own queries by taking these scripts as reference. Okay, this way we are going to provide all the content, guys. I'm just giving brief about this content. I thought like a few of you are unaware, like we are not uploading script file. So all the SQL scripts will be available inside .sql file. Whenever we save any notepad file, that will be getting saved with .txt extension, PDF files .pdf, right? Like that, SQL queries can be saved using .sql extension. Clear? Session 7. Okay, I'm saying same. How can we use same thing, guys? We have created a table yesterday with the name teacher. Inside that, how many columns we have? How many columns?
Five.
5 columns. Okay. After this, we have changed, right? I think we are having. Okay. Haven't given you the script, right? Like default with other constraints. Have I given or not? Voters. Okay. I'll take this table as insert. Insert script. I need to clipboard. I'll simply paste it here. Create script. I'll paste it here. Okay. Now, again. What happened to these constraints? Okay, got it. Not a problem. Yeah. So, guys, yesterday we have created constraints. Right? See, under table definition, voter. I'll show you the script yesterday. Which script we have used? Check constraint. I suppose. Yeah. This is our table definition, right? Yesterday. While defining our table, we have taken these constraints like unique, not null, null, check, these constraints. So here, for check and default constraints, see here, under your table definition, left side, under voters, if you drill down, if you click on the plus symbol, you'll, apart from column section, you'll be also having constraint section. In the constraint section, see here, what are the constraints created? First is age CK, check constraint, voters table. On age column, we are having a check constraint created. Again, check constraint created on voters table on gender column. So what is it? What are the check constraints we have defined as a check age is greater than 18, and check constraints on voter table on gender column. On gender column, saying gender is in MFO, and saying third thing, default constraint on voters table on registered date column. This one, default value get it. Okay, this way we'll be able to see the constraints information. And this unique and not null are not getting created as constraints here. See here, if you notice carefully, we are not have anything, we are nothing to save anything. Let's see. This condition we have to save as a constraint, age greater than 18, gender MFO, and default value get it. But with respect to not null, unique, no need to maintain anything here specifically. That's why nothing got created here under constraints. And if you go to column section, see here guys, I have taken, after creating OTS table, I have taken what is a create script for OTS table. By right clicking on OTS table, script table as create to and clipboard or file. If I do to clipboard, I can just control V. If I do a control V, I can get the script as is. Okay. Removing all other unnecessary things. See, this is my table script. Do we see any difference, guys, from the script we used to create a table and the script which is given by Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio? Are you seeing any difference, guys?
Check constraint is not visible.
Check constraint is not getting added in the definition, as well as all the default constraints are also not getting added, and even unique constraint also not added. What it's saying simply roll number, and what is the constraint name it is giving for column 1?
Null.
Null. For second column?
Not null.
Okay. For first column roll number null it is saying. And while creating a table for roll number, what is the constraint name? Unique. Unique means the sense I told you. It accepts unique values in that column. We cannot insert a duplicate value. See here, in the row 1, we have inserted value 1. It got inserted successfully. After that, while inserting row 2, I cannot use the same value 1 which already exists for roll number. It gives me unique constraint error. But I can pass null value. Like that, I can pass multiple null values to my roll number column. Because when you say unique, it is that column must not contain any duplicates. And I already told you, no null is same as other null. No null value in a database is same as other null value. No null value in a database is, see here. Select star from teacher. I'm changing my database to school. See here, there is only one null value. I think in the student table we are having, I do not change this because student table, I'm having these many records. See how many nulls are there in the overall data in the student table? Read out. How many null values are there? 5 nulls are there. And in which column containing more number of null values?
Age.
Age column.
Age column.
What are the record numbers?
10 and 11.
10 and 11.
10 and 11. These two records are having null values in age column. So I told you these two nulls are different. No null is same as other null value. Every null is unique in database. Remember that. Every null is unique, guys. Every null value is unique. Guys, give me a moment. I'm getting an office call. What I'm saying, every null value is different from other null values, guys. Every null value is different from other null value. Then can we say this column is unique? Look at the values, guys. Can we say this column is unique? Look at the values. By looking at the values, 7,
No.
6, 7 again repeated. 7 repeated twice here. And 6 also repeated twice here. 8 is also repeated
Yes.
twice. 6 repeated thrice. So this column not having any unique values. And this column, can we say this column is unique? No, because we are having 10 repeated. Can we say this column unique? No. LKG is repeated twice. That's all. Enough. This column, no. ABC repeated twice. Done. So what's the meaning of unique? If I say, let's suppose I'm having another column, age after that other number in the same table. If that other number column having all null values for all rows, Can I say Aadhaar number column is unique?
Yes.
Yes, because I told you Aadhaar number, see, every null value is a unique one. So if Aadhaar, an additional Aadhaar number column added here, and that Aadhaar number column having all null values, then we can say Aadhaar column as a unique one. Either we need to have unique values, or if you have all null values, then you can say that is unique column. Okay. It is not mandatory to have all the null values, guys, for any column to have unique behavior. Okay. So here, as your unique constraints allows null values, it's simply saying your definition simply saying yes, it is your definition simply saying where are we? Yeah. Your definition simply as unique allows null values. Your database definition saying yes, this column allows nulls. But internally it will take care of that unique nature, guys. Remember that. Okay, see, under keys, go to keys section. Where it added constraint, check constraint and default constraints, it added in under constraint section. Under same table, that unique key related information added under keys section. UQ, unique. Getting my point, guys? Yes. How many constraints we have defined? Plain, not null, null. If you exclude name and email, not null and null constraints. Unique, check, default. Total 4 different constraints we have defined. Out of that, 3 comes under constraints, check, check, default, and 1 comes under key, unique key. We used to refer this one as unique key. What is the behavior of a column with unique constraint? Tell me, guys. That column can contain null values. That column can contain null values, and that column must contain no duplicate values. That's the meaning. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So internally, it is maintaining all the information. Yes, roll number. We are on this table. We are having 1 unique constraint and 2 check constraints, 1 default constraint. Out of them, 1 is unique key. Okay. Now in the definition we have given unique. Now it is treating as okay. This column is labeled as null value. Null values are allowed. And for name column, what is the constraint I have defined? Not null.
Not null.
So same not null is getting shown here. For email column, what is the constraint? Null. So it is showing null. Fine. For age column, we have defined check constraint, but we haven't mentioned like it has to value need not to be null. Okay. Clear, guys? But just if value is present, then that value must be greater than 18. That's a constraint we have defined. If no value is present, then a null value can be allowed in the age column too. Okay. Same is the case with gender. A check constraint is defined saying if value is given, that value must present in these 3 values, any of the value from these 3 set. If no value given, a null value can be allowed in the gender column. And for registered date, it's saying yes, null values are allowed. If this column is not included in the insert statement, if this column is not inserted in the insert statement like this, register date, if it is not inserted in the insert statement, then a default get date, current date value will be stored in that record. That's the meaning. Okay. Clear, guys? But if you pass explicitly a null value to this column, that null will be inserted. See here in the row 1, null is available. What we tried to insert earlier, that column we have included at the end, comma, register date, and the value clause we have added value as comma null. So null value got inserted. If value is provided as null, then null is allowed. If this column itself not allowed, if this column itself not used in the insert statement, then you have to add a default value, this one. Clear, guys? Now,
Yes, sir.
by looking at this definition, tell me what is the minimum count of columns that we need to use for an insert statement to have a successful execution? What are the count of columns, minimum columns? Tell me, guys. In the insert statement, I can use entire columns, all the columns from the table, or few of the columns from the table, right? What is the minimum count of column?
1. 1.
Perfect.
1.
Which one?
Name.
Name. Minimum count is 1 because name column. Because this column is expecting a mandatory
null.
value. A mandatory value. You don't accept null value. It is expecting some value. So for a record to get inserted out of all these columns, you can provide only name column so that that record can contain value for name column, and rest of columns will have which value? Null value.
Value.
And the column which is defined with default constraint will have date value. See here, insert into voters name values. I'm saying XYZ. Select star from voters. How many records we have right now? Two records, A, B, C, C, D, E. And I'm inserting this statement. I'm executing this insert statement. Oh, it got inserted. One row affected. Now see, what is the third record inserted? What is the third record, guys? XYZ with roll number column value as null. Email column value as null. Age column value as null. Gender column value as null. But register date column value as get date, which is nothing but current date. May 24, 5:32 p.m. This way. Clear, guys? For how many columns we have provided data in this insert statement? Only one, which is name.
One.
So that name column having XYZ value added here, and the default constraint on register date column has triggered, and it has inserted current date in the register date column. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. So I'm going back to our alter discussion, guys. Alter table discussion. Where are we? Here. Now. Sorry, yes, there was some network interruption. Yes, I'm audible, right? Now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Where are we? You people clear, right? Like how null values are inserted in the third record and only name column having some value. Okay. Now, tell me, guys, what is metadata of this voters table? What is metadata of voters table, guys?
Column name. Data. Column name. Constraint.
Tell me. So whenever someone asks you what is metadata of a table, you have to tell, okay, name of the table is voters, and this database of the table is school. Name of the table is voters. It is containing column count is 6. Where column names are roll number, name, email, age, gender, register date, and roll number is an integer one. Null accepts nulls. This way you have to tell. all the information about this table becomes your metadata, guys. That's all. Okay. Now I want to add a roll number, another column to this table, so that I can achieve using alter table. So we are creating our table structures or schemas using create table statement, and we can modify them using alter table statement, guys. Alter table statement. So yes, here what I'll do, I'll have the same. I'll repeat same script here. Okay. So email null allowed. Okay. Age is greater than 18. So guys, you can also mention like instead of not null, you can say age is not null here instead of 18, so that it won't check for 18 age. It will always checks for some value to be provided to age column in the insert statement. This is same as this one, not null. Remember this. To define this entire this column constraint as not null, this not null constraint and this check constraint both are same, both perform same, both achieve same purpose. Check gender column in gender column value must be in either M, either F or others. Saying like M, others. Okay. See guys, every column associated with null or not null by default internally based on the constraint that we define here. When you define any column explicitly saying not null, then only that column will not accept null value. To make a column to become a not null one, you have to explicitly mention this not null. See here, what I'm saying, check age is 18, and I'm saying not null. Check age is greater than 18, you have to check if value is provided, then you have to make sure that age is 18, greater than 18. And you can also have that value present. It should not be null. So like that, you can provide multiple constraints to a single column. Getting a point, guys? This is one constraint. Space, this is one more constraint. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this way you can define not null to every column apart from other constraints defined. Okay. No. So create table statement is used to create table structure or schemas, and alter table statement is used to modify table structure. What ways we can modify table structure? We can modify a table structure. We can modify a table structure in 3 ways. Modifying a table structure. How many ways we can modify a table structure, guys? One is adding a new
Add call.
Next one, modifying an existing column. Third one, what is third one, guys? Dropping or deleting an existing column. And fourth one, dropping an entire table. And renaming a column. Dropping an entire table. Okay. We will use alter table command. Alter table command, guys. Remember this. Alter table command perform above actions. Okay. Remember this. DDL alter table command. Alter table. So what we are mentioning? Yes, we are modifying a table. What way you are What way you want to modify your table? Either by adding a new column, modifying an existing column, dropping an existing column, or renaming a column, or dropping an entire table, or we're also having one other option. What is that option, guys? Renaming table, modifying the table name, guys. Okay, renaming the table. So alter table. See, after create table, what we are giving? We are giving table definition along with table name and column names, column definitions. Similar way, alter table. After alter table, we will provide the actions that we want to perform. What are the actions, guys? Adding a new column. Let's suppose we'll see this one. Adding a new column. Alter table. I have shown you in this image. See here. Alter table. Adding a column. What is the syntax? Alter table. Student. Add a column. Column name and data type. So alter table. What is my table name? Voters. Alter my table. What way you want to add? So what way you want to modify or alter your table? By adding
Aadhaar column.
this section remains same. Alter table voters. Only the right side portion. This is getting changed based on your need. If you're going to add a new column, then you will use this command alter table voters, modify voters table by adding a column with the name Aadhaar whose data type is int. And you can define constraint. You can define constraint here. Okay. Like check length is a method len like dax. Inside length method, I'll give Aadhaar. So Aadhaar must be 12 digit. Given value must be only 12 digit. Length of the value you give to Aadhaar number must be 12 digits. It should not, I mean, it must not less than 12 digits and greater than 12 digits. So this is same like our column definition. See here, guys. Column name, data type, and constraint. And you can also mention additionally, it should be a not null column. Being a voter, I need to have Aadhaar number mandatorily. So this piece remains same always. Alter table voters. That means modify the table voter by adding a column with the name Aadhaar, data type int with a constraint this and another constraint not null. Clear, guys? I'm executing this. I'm executing this. Alter table only allows columns to be added that can contain nulls or have default definition specified. Okay. So I'll remove not null. Yes, it's saying you cannot use not null with alter statement, but you can use not null with create table statement. Okay. Can anyone tell me what's the reason? Because if I add a new column to my table, that column will contain empty values, right? It won't contain any value right now. See, in the voters table right now, what I'm having, select star from voters. Execute this table, this statement. I'm having 3 records data. In addition to these 6 columns, I'm going to add a new column with the name Aadhaar. And that column will have empty values, right? After adding a new column, we'll have all null values. So you cannot avoid that null nature by adding not null to alter table statement. So I'm executing this. Command completed successfully. Okay. Now you try to execute and say a new column added Aadhaar. What are the values, guys? What are the values in the other newly added column, guys?
Null.
Null. Null. So we'll discuss here. So this section is common, guys. Always remember. Alter table voters is a always common section. And here, this is add part. Inside this add part, this is, what is this, guys? Column name. Is it nothing but your column definition, guys? After that, what is the next thing, guys?
Data type.
Data type. After that,
Constraint.
constraint. That's all. This way you have to add. Okay. After that, this particular new column added use through your statement, through your add column statement. This way. Okay. Clear, guys? This is about adding a new column. Adding a new column. Next thing, modifying an existing column, guys. Let's do that. Modifying an existing column. So again, your statement remains same. This is adding a new column. And remember, guys, newly added column will have all null values. True, right? Newly added column will have all null values. Remember this statement. This way. Now, what I'm saying next thing is adding, modifying an existing column. So after adding your column, you will be having your column definition, your table definition from this to before adding column, your table definition is this one. And after adding column, I'm refreshing your column section here. You'll be having new column added. This way, a new column added. What happened? So from this one modified to this one, a new column added. This way. Okay. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This way, a new column got added. Good. Now, this section remains same. I told you. Alter table, table name. That remains same. Now, you have to modify an existing column. See, what's the syntax for modifying? Alter table, table name. After that, alter column. See, modifying a table using alter statement, right? Alter table, table name. You're not adding a column. You are modifying a column. Sorry, you're not adding a column. We are modifying a column here. So to modify a table, what is the command we are using? Alter table, table names. Similar way, inside that table, which way you are going to alter your table here in this case? Which way you are going to alter your table, guys? By modifying a column, right? So my next command will be alter only. Alter table by altering a column. Getting my point, guys? Getting my point? What I'm saying, my gender, alter gender column. So how many characters I need, guys? How many characters for gender character to hold gender character value? How many characters I need?
One.
Only one, because either it can be M, F, O. Apart from that, if any value comes, I will not save that one in the DB because I have added that check constraint. But what is the character count I have defined in the data type?
10.
10. So how many characters are not needed here?
9.
9. So what is the character count that is needed here?
Care of 1.
Care of 1. See, only M, F, O. What is your name?
Suruchi.
Ruchi. Thanks, sir. So here, alter
So your
column name.
screen is stuck, sir. I'm able to see only paint. Not able to see
Same is the
SQL
case
Server.
with everyone. Okay, same is the case with everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So if you have any such things, just notify me immediately. I can reshare because we'll be connecting only for 1 hour time, right? So even within 1 hour, if you lose anything, that's not a good thing. Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yes, we are able to see now.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. So we are altering a table using alter table command. Alter table command. Inside that table, we are altering a column. So again, I can use alter command. I'm saying alter gender column, and I want to modify my character 10 to char 1. So I can simply say instead of char 10, I can simply say 1 is enough. Data type char 1 is enough because I always save only one value, either M, F, O. So what I have to say, other column, alter column, sorry, yes. So alter table voters. What does it mean? Alter your table, voter table. In what way? By altering an existing column gender to data type char 1. Getting my point, guys? I'm executing this. It got executed successfully. Okay. Now, with this, what happens? We'll have we'll have the table structure modified from voters column to table structure. Earlier, what was the thing is your gender column containing character 10. After executing this statement, I'm refreshing my columns here. I'm seeing my character as 1 in the gender column. Okay. This way. I'm able to see character 1. What is happened in between? An alter statement caused this change. Clear, guys? No. It's clear. See, this piece altering a column with the data type. Okay. So I want to drop a column here. Dropping a column, an existing column. So I can alter my table, alter table, voters. What do you want to alter? I want to drop a column with the name roll number because I have added other number. So roll number is not required for my in my voters table. Other number is key thing for me now. Okay. Clear, guys? See here.
Your screen is stuck again.
Again. I think some power fluctuation is happening due to which my internet is going, reconnecting and connecting back every time. No?
Yes, it is written.
Okay. So now I'm dropping my table, dropping a column from my table saying alter table voters. Okay. You want to modify voters table. What way? By dropping a column with the name roll number. Okay. Just roll number, column name is enough, guys. No need to mention any data type because you're dropping. So no need to mention any data type or constraint. You can simply mention drop column name. I'm executing this. What happened? Your roll number voters is dependent on column. Okay. Object UQ. So we have defined our table using a unique constraint earlier, if you remember, guys. Using an unique constraint, we have defined our table. Using unique constraint. Roll number is created with unique constraint, right? So first we have to drop that constraint. If you want to drop a column roll number, whatever constraint that is created. So copy this, copy this and drop constraint name, you give this constraint. I think alter table we have to do. Alter table, voters, drop constraint, this one. I want to drop this constraint first. Command successfully executed. After that, I'll execute this. Yeah. Now Just I'll take this to this place and take the screenshot of voters without refreshing so that I can have roll number column visible. After that, I'll take screenshot by refreshing voters column section so that my roll number column will be moved away. One second, yes. Here I'll do this one. Keys also I'll take this unique key. Key section also. After that, I'll refresh key section as well. So my key section containing nothing now because I have dropped this constraint as well, right? My key section containing nothing.
So your screen is stuck again.
Thank you. Okay. Let me know if it is visible now.
It's visible.
Okay. Thank you. We have dropped which column? Roll number. And we have dropped this constraint as well. Unique constraint. Now we do not have any unique constraint as well as roll number column available here. Okay. What happened? Roll number column deleted along with the data. If you have data in that column, then data will also be deleted, guys. Remember that. Okay. See, now I'll try to select data from this table. Are we having any roll number column? Earlier we were having roll number column 1, 2, 3, something like that. Now we do not have roll number column. Along with that, data also deleted from that column. Okay. What is this? Copying an existing column. This one. Now, what are other things? Dropping or deleting an existing column, modifying column we have seen, or renaming a column or okay, renaming a table or renaming a column. We'll look at renaming a column, guys, now. See, guys, Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio allows you right click here in the column name and you can rename here right cell. Use rename option and you can simply type Aadhaar number, some text like this, and you click sideways. It will automatically modify it. Okay. It is not allowing here. But your management studio using management studio. Okay. Okay. What is happening? Yeah. Management studio allows you to right click here and choose rename option. Choose rename option. You can modify data by typing here. Okay. And we too have commands in SQL Server to rename a column. Okay. I'll show you the way. Okay. Naming a column. What is the command, guys? Alter table, voters, voters. Okay. Rename. What do you want to rename? Rename column. I think it is not recognized. Rename. I think in SQL Server, alter table voters, rename column. Let's complete this. Rename column from registered date. I want to give some small name. Registered date, REG date. I want to rename I want to rename this entire column name to this small name. So this is my intention. We're saying why rename is not detected here. Incorrect syntax. Mhm. Okay. So basically, we were having a stored procedure with the name sp rename, which can rename your column, but that is not required. The discussion is not required right now. No problem. So for now, we'll exclude that. Exclude that piece from our discussion. When context is available, then we'll go for doing that. Okay. So renaming column, we are excluding right now. Okay. For now, and dropping an entire table, nothing but you can simply drop table. What is the table name? Voters. That's all, guys. Drop table voters, which will drop your voters. Drop in the sense it will deletes table structure along with data. Remember that. I'm dropping. Got executed. After that, if you go and refresh your table section, you will not see voters table anymore. Okay. Drop table. So file. So it's dropping a column. Syntax is drop column. Dropping a table syntax is drop table. That's all. Drop a column. What's the syntax? Drop column, column name. To drop a table, drop table, table name. Okay. So before that, you'll be able to see voters table. After that, yeah. So I'll just take a screenshot here for your reference. Execute this and refresh this. Take this screenshot here. So earlier voters table is there. Now voters table got removed. So I did a reverse. Now I'm dropping using F5 key button on my keyboard. I'm refreshing. It is no more available. Voters table under database school. Okay. Clear, guys? Deletes table from database. Clear? Everyone clear, guys?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll give you these scripts, guys. I'll give you these scripts. Okay. We'll connect in next 5 minutes for the session. Okay. I'll give you these scripts and try. You people try this one today. Thank you.